Concord men's soccer getting ready for an important showdown early in the season against the University of Charleston, West McKinney, and the head coach Alex Smith here to talk about all things Concord men's soccer. The Mountain Lions off to a 4-0 start, and that includes 3 wins in conference play. Coach, before we break down each of those 3 conference wins, let's talk about your offense. You guys have scored at least 1 goal in every game thus far. You have 2 games of scoring 4 goals or more. And really, it's been your forwards and midfielders that have scored, but also your defenders. Kai Forsyth, his first career brace. Julian Correa stepped up and made a penalty kick against Point Park. And your team leader in assist is your your left back, in Ted Roberts. I know you put a lot of emphasis on your defenders and them contributing to the overall team success, but talk about those 4 guys on the back line.
Well, the back line, all 4, they're senior upperclassmen. They've been with me for 2 or more years, so they have understand the system a lot more. They know what is required, and this year they've off to a great start. They put themselves in a perfect position to help the offense. In turn, the offense does help them as well. So we attack and we defend as a unit, and so far so great. Early in the season, the back 4 started off on this high momentum of doing what is asked of them. Again, they're bought into the system, they know the system, and they pretty much play their role effectively and efficient in the system.
All 4 of your wins have been very different. You scored 5 goals against Chihuahua in that 5-2 game. They had that lengthy lightning delay, but I want to focus more on your conference wins. You guys had to overcome a bit of a sluggish time there against Frostburg State, where they kind of controlled momentum, had to fend off the Bobcats late after going up 2-1. Point Park, you guys really from start to finish controlled the Pioneers in the 4-0 win. And then on Sunday, the tough win at Wesleyan. The field conditions obviously not the best there, but you guys find a way. What's that say about your team that you guys can win in a multitude of different ways?
Yes, our team, we take high pride on the offense line, trying to create goal-scoring opportunities. And thus far, the players, they have done such a great job. But it's never easy playing away from home, playing in the conditions of the opponent's home, and just trying to get a result is really, really difficult. I am fortunate that they have gone out and they stick to the game plan and they have executed, and we turned out to have scored more goals than the opponent, which give us the win. So that I'm grateful for.
Yeah, some of your goals this year, and I just want to touch on this quickly. Some of your goals this year have come on set pieces. Obviously, everyone knows the throw-in is a big part of Concord's game. When you have Zach Messam and Ted Roberts and Santi Pasu and those guys that really make it dangerous. But as far as corners and free kicks, how much do you guys work on those in practice?
That's a part of our identity. At this point, cat's out the bag. For me, the element of surprise is very important, and that's what we try to do. We try to catch the opponent by surprise, just by doing something that we know and they have to react to. So that's given us the edge so far, but we do put a lot of times into set pieces, and it does translate in the game, so that I'm also grateful for.
All right, let's shift our focus towards Charleston. It's a matchup with the Golden Eagles, where they're going to be top 5 in the country, which is nothing new. Last year, Concord matched up with Charleston 4 times, and really in 3 of those 4 matchups, the games were very even. You had the narrow defeat at Charleston early in the season. You guys were fortunate enough to beat them at home 3-2. A tough call late in the NCAA tournament was the difference. What is it that you guys have kind of figured out about Charleston here, where these games are super competitive now?
Every game is a battle. Charleston is a very reputable program. Every position they have is nothing but class and quality, and we try to match it in every way possible. We try to see what's coming ahead and try to have different ways to counter what they're coming with. But again, this game means a lot. Top 5 program in the entire country, coming to our home. It's a time for Concord men's program to represent right and represent well and be competitive, and hopefully we can come away with that 3 points and let the conference know and let the NCAA know that Concord is here.
Yeah, sure. Now you talk about Concord arriving, and obviously you guys did last season, but you don't want to put too much onus on one game or the other, especially a game that's going to be played in the middle of September. But You guys get 3 points against Charleston. You guys are setting, really in the driver's seat. You guys already have 9 points. I believe D&E has 5 points. Charleston, they've only played 2 conference games, but they have 1 tie already. So, what's kind of the message to your team here ahead of the Charleston game? Like, do you get really worked up for this one, or you just kind of take it as it comes?
We try to take it game by game, just focusing on what is ahead, and again, just being humble and having the confidence to approach the game with the plan, and just sticking to the plan pretty much. So we're taking this game, this conference games, one game at a time, and we're just trying to focus on getting the best result as possible.
Concord and Charleston on Wednesday afternoon at Callahan Stadium. Hope you will come out and join us. It should be an entertaining contest whenever the Mountain Lions and the Golden Eagles get together. For the head coach Alex Smith, Wes McKinney, we thank you for watching.